Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final instalment.
The final installment of the beginnings.
Origins.
Beginnings.
Origins.
Beginnings.
Origins.
Beginnings.
Origins.
Beginnings.
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 Origins.
We accept it as beginnings. You disagreed. Tough luck.
One day I will go on the right side of that Almond Foot Exchange.
Not gonna work.
So, this is the final instalment. We thank you for listening to the first two parts.
Oh.
4 parts. 2 of them were Matt Burns. 2 of them were Miss Anne.
Nathan Goff.
And now we are on to the beginnings of how we got started. We're going to give you a bit of background into what really happened with BT4W.
These are the BT4W years.
Yeah, everyone knows what we're doing now, but some of you might not have heard what we did when we were BT4W. We were, I'm going to say, a lot more unfiltered.
Raw.
Yeah.
More raw.
Yeah, it was more out there.
Out there. If I'm not mistaken, a few times you had me gasping for air, saying, "I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Is that my spleen?"
There was a couple of lines we crossed. A couple of times we had to reel ourselves back in.
Reel it in.
Well, I say reel us back in. Reel me back in.
Reel you back in.
So I was a lot more raw, and Matt was a lot quieter.
And more PG.
Yeah, all times have changed.
Because if I recall, you were having a bit of a wager on, weren't you?
I did say I'd break you.
Why can I break him? Why can I break him? Why can't I break him?
I did say I'd break you. And I broke you. Like Ivan Drago.
I'll break you.
But no, so, to go back, this is an 18 plus show. If you all don't like it, you can all go fuck yourselves.
And there goes the... and there it goes, folks. Liability.
So that's the old introduction.
No, I think the old introduction was... Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Matt Burns, this is Nathan Garth, and welcome to BT... Well, we've got to twist it a little bit. Episode number, whatever. And then it was pretty much...
This is an adult show. If you all don't like it, you know where you can all go and listen.
It was you saying I was kid-friendly, then you saying you're a bit more swear-happy, don't like it, go fuck yourselves, and there I was just going, and there goes the disclaimer.
Yeah. So that's the old introduction. The new introduction is a lot more refined.
A lot more refined. It's more... a lot more refined. No kidding. It's more refined. But anyway, back onto the years. This is a little bit different because if you notice on the previous parts that we've been doing, we had one who was asking questions and the other one who was answering them. And this one is more of a joint presentation. Unfortunately, we don't have a guest host, so we're just going to take a swing and ask each other questions back and forth. Doesn't matter how many questions we ask or answer each other's. Whatever happens, it happens. Pretty much how we actually always ran BT4W.
Whatever happens, it happens. If she dies,
she dies. And if I recall, didn't you coin the phrase of throwing spaghetti at a lampshade and seeing what sticks?
No, it's throwing spaghetti at a wall and seeing what will stick.
That was it.
So so let's jump into the early years. So we've been delving now for, let's say, about 18 months.
A good long while.
Been delving, still working.
We were back and forth. You eventually convinced me.
I eventually broke you down. I turned you into Broken Brother Matt.
No, you didn't
Matthew
break
Burns.
Me. No,
I'm Broken Brother Matt Burns.
No. I'm on about the initial start when you were convincing me to say yes to the idea.
I asked you twice.
You asked me more than twice.
It wasn't. It was twice.
No. You asked. Okay. If you want to get actual technical, you did actually ask me twice, but you didn't exactly just ask me twice. Really, you had sort of hints. You had other people doing your job, your dirty work for you. So, Are you going to go into business with Nathan? You must be speaking to Nathan, haven't you? You had everybody else do your dirty work.
What's the point in getting your own hands dirty if you can get someone else to do it for you?
I can see your method in your man. That's of course.
I asked you twice. The second time you gave in.
I gave in after how many times people asked me?
And now it's the other way around.
It's the other way around. Oh yeah, please God, just someone gag him.
And now it's basically the other way around. It's like every Thursday, Friday, I have Matt on Facebook. Goes, not this weekend is, don't you? And I'm like, no, what's this weekend? And he's like, I'll be there for 2. I'm like, I can't believe that when I see it. So I can't be there for 2. It's like AM, PM or Sunday.
Or Nexus time.
But no, it was interesting. The first ever episode we did, recorded. Well, part recorded. Because some idiot couldn't press record on the computer.
Oh no! It wasn't on the computer. If you remember, it was on the devices.
No, it wasn't. The first ever one was done on the computer.
Ah, yeah, it was. It was. I do remember because we were going 10. No, there was one where I do remember us doing a recording. We were going 10 to the dozen. We were going for the hour mark. We reached it. We were going into. We were enjoying it. Nate? Yeah, that's not recorded. What? It wasn't charged enough. I'll kill you.
And then, so the first ever time I went to do a recording, the Plank's old brother sitting across from me was like, right, if we do it this way, since he's one with the computer degree, if we do it this way, it's fine. We'll just use mics, and then it'll be all fine and dandy. About 2 hours in, we went for 2 hours. We were going long. It was going the distance.
It's going strong.
And then he just looked over to me with a buzz-eyed look of,
uh-oh,
Dave,
stop.
It's packed in after 5 minutes. What do you mean it's packed in after fucking 5
minutes?
I went, you had one job.
I've got it right ever since. We have to work the kinks out.
Don't make me mention Paperboy.
We worked the kinks out.
Don't make me mention Paperboy.
That wasn't Paperboy. That had nothing to do with Paperboy. You can mention Paperboy as much as you want because you goddamn do it every week. I'm surprised people haven't figured out what Paperboy is in your mind. Doing the rounds. Anyway, moving on. If I recall the amount of hours, fun, and laughter we had.
Oh yeah, it was entertaining. We had some good points on there. We also did a lot of things wrong. We did a couple of things right. We made people laugh.
You had me crying on the floor in more than one way. Beat from a Vince McMahon impersonation.
Look at all the Yugen 5 cheerleaders.
Oh, good Lord. And then there's the infamous going out.
Right. So, I like a drink.
Yes, we know that.
I love a drink.
Yes, we know.
So Matt's broken the back out of the RKO story. So, we won't cover that one. Now, what we will cover is there's one time at Christmas. Now, Matt paints himself as this little angelic, lovable little road.
No, we're not going down that road. No, we're going to the RKO story. No.
No, so...
At least, no.
So there's one time at Christmas. He decides to meet me, after I've had a couple of drinks with a couple of co-workers, celebrate the festivities.
I was invited. I just never got told where.
So he rings me and goes, where are you? We're in Newcastle. This is Newcastle on Lyme, not up on time. And he's like, right, okay, well, just text me the address through. So I texted him the address through. I went, we're in the building next to the pool hall. Which is a fine gentleman's establishment.
Which I didn't know at the time.
It's an upper class gentleman's establishment.
So you can imagine me turning up, looking around going, right, here we go. Really? Come on in, it's great in here. I believe that was from one of your co-workers. And I'm like, are they on something? Right, how much did you get in? 20, what was it, £10?
10 quid.
£10. My bank hitting the floor saying, you can't do that, you're cheap.
So he eventually comes in, and much to his dismay, I aren't to be seen.
He's not to be seen. I can hear all his workmates going, where's Nate? Where's Nate? Where's Nate? Where's Nate? In the back!
When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Oh, yeah, and the person who yells, it's the person who just entered the damn building.
So, an hour later, I re-emerge.
Looking like a cowboy. I think John Wayne would have been proud.
All I needed was the Shawn Michaels hat and a piece of straw.
And probably some fine young. Probably need some calipers as well. And chaps.
I wouldn't look good in a pair of chaps.
But he would have set the tone. Hey there, Pilgrim. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
So I went back to the bar. I thanked you for coming. And then I got a tap on the shoulder from one of the workers going,
Hey there, Big Spender.
what are you doing tonight? I'm done for the night. However, this mighty fine young wrestling stallion here, he can go all night. And that's the last time I saw him.
Before I could even speak, I'm pushed to a kitten, bouncer staring at me, and I'm like, I'm either going to really love this, or I'm going to die. Go along with it. Screw it. Go along with it. Ease pain. Also, I thought. Yada, it ends up being a fun time. I come out smiling like a Cheshire cat. She was smiling. And then one of his co-workers decided to go, hi. I'm thinking, is he speaking to me? Nobody's speaking to the
fine young establishment.
The fine young establishment. Who suddenly jaws hits the floor and recognises him. So how do you better know each other? Wow. Explain that story. Now we're not going to go too far into that story because I'm not being the one who actually explained the birds and the bees.
So that's the time I broke Matt Burns.
Well, no. There's one point you're trying to miss here that we just overemphasised. When you push me to, and there's me thinking, I might as well go through because he's at least paying. Explain that part.
I didn't pay.
He didn't pay. However, neither did I. So what happened?
We'll leave that part there. But the services did get paid for, but it didn't come out of our wallets.
All I'm saying is, I am taking no full responsibility of whatever happened during that time. I have no recollection. I take no fault in it. I blame the person who used the card, who paid for it, and was taking full responsibility.
Right, so
not saying names anyway.
So now we've got that story out of the way.
There's that one.
Let's talk about why we established BT4W.
Well, we need to mention the RKO.
No, because we have rode the RKO.
From out of nowhere.
For 18 months now. You know, soon it'll be the Kinshasa out of nowhere.
Yeah. Me dropping you.
Please. Right, so BT4W started with the idea of bringing a different focus towards British wrestling.
A different outlook.
Because you were fed up with the outlook on British wrestling at the time.
I wasn't fed up. It was just certain aspects of it were sort of not looking as tidy.
No.
Not quite grim, but in the shock of it, which I'm quite happy, it managed to make a turnaround and quite lift itself up.
Yeah, and we wanted to bring something for the adult side, because kids wrestling is hugely catered for.
Yeah, it's popularised, it's fine, and everything. And
But-
here's the thing: we do have the regular kiddies fan and everything. I'm fine with that. Show wise, it is popular, but you've got to reach the wide audience.
We wanted to
Reach out.
Yeah, we wanted to reach like to the adult market and let the adult market reach back to us. We've made fans who regular contact with us who are adults. They know we'll reach back to them. It don't matter if it's 2 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning. We still answer you.
We do.
And that's how BT4W started. We wanted to be an alternative to wrestling podcasts. We didn't just want to cover results. We wanted to make people laugh.
Yeah. Because here's the thing: as much as we can turn around and say, "Oh, this and this happened, this and this happened," are we actually discussing anything? No, we're just telling you facts this, facts that, facts this. We don't want facts all the time. We want an actual discussion.
Yeah.
And as much as we can say, both of us we do think similar in some aspects, but we also think differently in other aspects. We also have different points of views, where you've got the point of view of being the fan and being more so.
Vince Russo.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there. You are not the scum of the universe for wrestling. And I've got the view of being a wrestler myself, so I can see as much as we can turn around and say, but you're also a fan. Yes, it is. However, when you're on a show and doing the wrestling, it can be at times be harder to see the fan side when you are in the business itself.
Yeah, so
It's sometimes nice to get the input from
the outside.
From the outside.
And that's what we wanted. We wanted to bring something different. And we do actually think we do bring something different. Maybe not on a wide scale approach yet. Hopefully that'll be over the next couple of years. Rome isn't built in a day. We appreciate that.
We understand that.
We come every week. We spend our time every week to bring you, hopefully, some entertaining highlights.
Hopefully. And if not, it's mostly you trying to insult me firing back, failing, and having laughs and giggles.
Yeah. So the thing that we've slipped up and slipped off on this year is we haven't been watching many events this year. That's my fault more than anyone's. That isn't down to Matt's schedule. That's down to my schedule, which will be changing next year. We will be going to watch some shows. We'll even start doing the live road diaries again when we're on the way back from shows.
No more Paperboy.
Which will bring us on nicely to the next story. So we went to watch LCW, which is Leicester Championship Wrestling. Now,
whoa! Another story instead, if I may interject. Your man crush.
Chris Masters.
All I will say is, we're sitting in. We get the most.
So it's my birthday.
We arrived late to the show, but then again, traffic wasn't great.
No, and your driving isn't great.
Still got its own one piece. Partly. Partly. But we still got there. We arrive. We don't get. The place is rammed. We ended up having to make seats, if I recall.
Yeah, we ended up sitting on like gym stairs.
Stairs, yeah. And then we were sort of prepared. We were waiting, and I remember when I told you, you were like, "Anything special happening here?" Oh no, nothing special. Nothing special happening here. We're just going to see some regular faces that you've seen at United Wrestling. It's a rumble. And then as we're getting closer, music hits. The music. Chris Masters. I've never seen his face going, yeah, right, TAT. There's absolutely no way. There's no way he's here. Can't be sue him for doing this. Can't Chris Masters sue them for the At which point, where did he come out?
He was about 3 foot away from me,
3 foot away. Not coming in from the entranceway.
coming in for like,
The crowd
Roman Reigns style.
looks at you, and you look like you're about to be dive at him and launch at him and everything. He looks at me. Yeah, mate, how are you? And then just carries on. I remember you turning around going, explain!
No, so it was my birthday. I am a huge Chris Masters fan.
That you are.
A huge Chris Masters fan. And we actually got a chance to meet him afterwards, which was the highlight of my day.
Massively.
The highlight of my day, followed by the greatest goodbye in history.
I do remember. Absolutely hilarious.
But no, it was nice meeting. Brilliant birthday present. Probably won't be topped for quite a while. On his way out, carrying his bag, not wearing a shirt, in the middle of January.
January, why it's freezing outside.
Yeah, Britain isn't renowned for its sun in January. It's renowned for rain, snow, and ice.
Yeah.
And this man wears a pair of shorts and flip-flops.
Flip-flops and a towel.
Yeah. Followed by the words of, peace out to your mums.
With his missus.
Yeah.
Walking out. And I remember you just almost breaking down almost into tears.
And just of laughter.
However, I also do remember another story from that night. Medic!
No, that wasn't that night.
I thought that was that night.
No, that was coming back from RCW when we almost pulled you over.
Oh, no. Medic is the one with the guy hitting and Chris Masters.
Oh, yeah. Where he just threw him out on his face.
That lad must have been like, he was either well trained to take a bump like that, or he's having corrective surgery.
Like, just launches him out.
He launches him out.
Gorilla press style. But instead of throwing him where he could go on all fours, it launches him like a javelin going punching down. So it's
face hits first.
Yeah, and all you hear is this.
You sort of in. Yeah, his face hit, then his feet. But, and then you see Chris Masters going, ooh, did I do that?
So, another time we went to LCW to tell the infamous story. So, we left LCW about 11:30 at night.
Yes.
You decided, because we were using SatNav, that your in-car fag lighter charger thing doesn't work. So he goes, I'll go in and I'll buy a battery-powered charger. Like, right, okay. He goes, I'll be 5 minutes. Just sit here, it'll be fine. So I pulls my phone out. I even said to him before, I went, listen, my phone's got SatNav on it. We can use my phone if you want to get back. He's like, no. We'll go back. We'll do it the proper way. So we went in.
We use it to get there. We're using it to get back.
So I put some music on and I thought, 5 minutes, I'll listen to some tunes. 5 minutes turns into half an hour.
Into an album.
And at this point, I was pissed off. Because he took me to an event where they don't serve beer.
You got me at Chris Masters.
And he leaves me in a car park at 12:15 in a car with no heater.
You had the keys.
You had the keys.
You had the keys.
You had the keys.
You had the keys because I made sure you could lock the door after.
So, at this point, half an hour's gone, and I get pissed off. So, I get out the car. I walk in. To his right is the arcade. So I turn to the right, and I see a young Matthew Burns just standing there, pilfering electricity into this charger.
I was pilfering electricity.
I'm like,
I have no idea what you're on about.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, chop it open. I'm like, well, what the fuck are you doing playing on the machine? Then he goes, I'm just waiting for this charge. Thought I'd put some money into this. Some money! Some money!
Come on.
Why? You've been stood there for half an hour. What have you been doing? Putting one piece in at a time? And he's just there. Doesn't move. Doesn't go, I'm sorry for keeping you waiting, Nate.
I did apologise.
Just carries on playing. I'm like, are we going sometime soon? Should I book into the travel lodge next door?
I just said, give me 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Everything in Matt Burns' timeline takes 5 minutes. How long did it take you in your spandex, Matt? 5 minutes. How long did it take you to do a cannonball? 5 minutes. How long did it take you to finish off? 5 minutes. Can you do anything in shorter than 5 minutes? Yeah, I can eat food in 5 minutes. But, so, it comes back out, we go on air, and at this point, I am pissed off. 1 o'clock in the morning, and this fucker wants to do a recording.
Oh, we need to do a part 2.
And the first 15 minutes is just me on a full-scale rant at Matt Burns. And him crying in hysterics, having to pull over on the old shoulder of the motorway. And then he couldn't get the car started again.
Oh, God.
And at this point...
Kyle! Where's Kyle?
I'm screaming, I'm like, your brother doesn't fuck this up as much as you would.
Couldn't.
And, I just went off on the biggest rant in the world.
I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it because you're like, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of that. I'm tired. I'm knackered. Ah. He kept going and kept going, and I just looked at him and started playing around. And he's like, he's going off on one, and all of a sudden I shot the back of the car. He's like, what the hell are you doing? You done? Start the engine off. Why shall I continue? I thought we'd best get out your system. Oh, you probably took me from killing me on the road.
Right, so what would you say is the best wrestling event we've ever seen?
Best one we've seen. Mine can vary from yours. Because I've been to a number of them.
No, I mean as a group.
Oh, us two.
Yeah.
Just us two. I'd say for both of us, the one that had the most interaction.
Which was ICW.
Oh, yeah.
And in all fairness, if no one's ever seen an ICW show, we recommend it.
We do recommend it. It's not just for the fact of the fan interaction, it was the fact of when we got there, it was all fun and games.
We went down as a group of 5. We were like, right, we are standing by ringside.
However, I wish we were stopping. One of us had to suffer not drinking.
This was payback for the Paperboy incident.
Payback? Payback? And it's one of the best shows. One of the most entertaining shows. We're having a laugh. And you're all getting wasted. We're team, let's get wasted. And there I am thinking to myself, I can't get wasted. Why am I not wasted? However, shaking hands with Sabu almost did make me wasted.
Right, so we went to watch ICW at Rock City. Now, we went as a group of 5. We went with the man that can't fuck off properly, Joel Scalzi. We went with the scrawny, Buck 82, piss wet through AJUs.
So you think he's put more weight on?
He must have put more weight on now.
Ooh, I don't know.
It's at least a buck. Okay, a buck 40.
I'll accept that.
A buck 40, piss wet through AJUs. And then...
with his bobble hat.
And after one of the lads from where I work, we went down as a 5. And we were like, right, we'll get there for when doors open. And the plan is, 3 of us will stand by the ring and secure by the ring.
Position.
And 2 of us can go to the bar.
And if I recall, the first person who got pushed onto it, oh, here you go, Matt. You're the biggest guy. God! Anybody keep near me.
Now, I bought the tickets, so I wasn't on bar duty.
You may have bought the tickets, but so did I.
And in all fairness, Charles Kelsey is the only person we've took to a wrestling event who wears a suit.
A fucking suit.
The smartest man in the crowd nearly got blood, alcohol, and tears over that suit.
But then again, do take into account, out of the 5 of us, only 2 of us almost got involved in the action. Because of one of them. Twat!
It's the downside of sticking me at the front of an 18 plus show.
Yes, true. But starting on Chris Renfrew face to face with him, looking like he's about to pull him over and do you, and I'm thinking to myself, if he pulls him over, I'm gonna die then.
It would have been like the old ECW days.
The difference is Kelsey could take care of himself, but he had a lot to drink by this point. I'm thinking to myself, I've got to wade through a crowd. It's either going to be you getting the head kicked in, me having to wade through a ICW crowd that loves these people, and then it's one of them. If I do this, 2 things are either going to happen. We survive, and the ICW crowd kills us. Oh, we get killed by the ICW guys. Either way, we go out with a bang. So I'm thinking to myself, Real Nathan. Come on, Nick. Come on. Leave Chris Renfrew. You leave Chris Renfrew. Wolfgang, you fat. Oh, for fuck's sake. Who said that? He did. You're bigger than me. I can still outmaneuver you.
It was the night to go for ICW. Front row as well. I was probably about 8 inches off Renfrew.
8 inches? 8 inches?
It was 8 inches.
I had to pull you back!
A security guard and the flimsiest fence in the world.
No kidding. If you recall, AJ leaned against and it moved.
That was a good night, that was.
Oh, that was definitely a good night. But I'll never forget it when I just reeled you back. Wolfgang, you fat oh, for fuck's sake. And then you see me going, oh, for fuck's sake. And all you have Wolfgangers, who said that? And you fucking cunt pointed at me.
Made it worth the while, didn't it?
No shit.
You learnt your lesson. Don't let me drink Captain Morgan's on the way down to a show.
I didn't have a choice, I was driving.
I offered to navigate and you went no.
The navigation was still drinking as well. Oh, Nate, put that down so we can navigate. Yeah, I can fuck off. I can see that happening. What do you mean, put my drink down? I need this to navigate. You would have made something up.
That was funny. It was even funnier on the way back where we made you pull over.
Oh, no. We've got the headlock takedown, which is 10s all around for nicking Steve's hat, or AJ Hughes' hat, which was amazing. A non-wrestler, headlock taking over another wrestler, and schooling him in professional wrestling. Ouch!
See, I could have gone. I could have gone up against Chris Renfrew.
Yeah, you could have. But do take into account, you were doing it on someone who's a lot lighter.
Well, Renfrew's a lot lighter than what I am.
He isn't lighter than Fringy. But then, what even more funny is I'm thinking to myself, right, just get to the car. We'll get in. I want my hat back. Go on top of the car. Wham! Great!
Police are coming by and AJ Hughes has just been body slammed on top of your car.
Great! We don't look like idiots. One of us is going to prison. No, my luck, the sober one. I'm not built for prison.
Don't drop the soap, the soap, Matt Boons.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'll look at the coppers. And then, what makes it even more funny is, Kelsey. I had to go to him by, give him a gentlemanly wave.
It was like the Queen wave.
The proper Queen wave, and I'm like, look at the cops, I'm like, Go on, pull over. I'm losing the will. They just looked at me. They just looked across and just like, fuck that shit. I ain't filling in the paperwork.
So once AJ managed to pick himself up
Off my car.
off the car, we're like, right, we'll
And,
go now.
let's point this out. This wasn't on the bonnet of the car. This was not on the boot of the car. This was on the top of the car. The roof.
We're like, right, we'll go now.
Right.
And I quietly said to Matt Burns on the way back, stick him in the front because you'll want to throw up.
Yes.
And
Or an exit seat.
Yeah. And he's like,
we did. Agreed.
Yeah, and he's like, why? I'm like, because he'll throw up on the way back.
And I took one look at him and I just went, agreed. Which then the hidden bet come into play.
Yes.
Fuck it. You are. Trucking along. We basically, what we'd done is, we knew he was going to be ill for how much he'd been trying to keep up. He's not one of the biggest lads, but as much as you can say, we've always stated, if you're going to come out drinking with us, don't keep up.
Just go at your own pace.
Go at your own pace. Enjoy your night. No, he wanted to be the ruckus one, the one to, I'm having this, I'm having that, I'm ahead. To quickly find out he's stumbling behind, dribbling. Well, anyway, we get in the car, we're driving down, and, we get past the first record. Yes. You get past the next one. Yes, we're in Mayfair, and mine's coming up. Come on, baby. Just past this. Come on. I feel sick. Not hold on.
Just swallow it.
Right, forget it. Dives off. God damn it.
Pay me my money, bitch.
1 mile. 1 mile. And if I recall, while he was throwing off, you lot decided to have a break yourselves.
Yeah.
Quickly. We get in, we get home, we get everybody safe, and I'm thinking to myself, that was an awesome night. I just wish I was drinking. That could have been a lot more dangerous if I was drinking, actually.
Someone would have been dead. Quite potentially, AJ.
Probably. The question is by whose hands?
There might have been a 3D.
3D!
All hell could have broke out at ICW.
Probably. Great night.
Yeah.
Great night. Because it's probably one of the only times where you'll hear a crowd say, we want fire.
And sing Madonna.
Yeah.
Without the music.
And it was amazing. Amazing atmosphere.
And it's the only time where security guard tells 200 people standing to one side of the ring, you need to move back. And all 200 at the same time go, fuck off, we'll catch you.
Please move back. Fuck off, we'll catch him.
And you can see Sabu's like,
I'm loving it.
that's okay. And then he flops. Shoulder into the barricade.
Crunch. Ow. Pops it back in. Right, table. Where the fuck are the tables?
Yeah, looks underneath the ring. There's nothing under you. Well, this isn't ECW.
Right, give me a chair.
It's usually barbed wire.
And everything.
In all fairness, I'm glad he didn't do something like off of Botchamania, where you see him slide the chair off the table.
Into a fan's face.
And the only thing that, like, that weekend down was the next day when we had to go to Stevenage.
Well, there was one mess up, if I recall, in one match, one mistake that happened. I believe that someone had the one of the tag team champs had the face broken.
No,
Ouch.
Broken.
Face broken.
And no,
had to have some time off, quickly get on the mend.
So the next day we went down to Stevenage.
Oh.
And it had the odd job of putting up with ICW.
There was no chance.
There was no chance it was keeping up with it. Like, the Young Bucks versus
Hunter Brothers.
the Hunters. Could have been a quality match.
High octane.
Yeah, if the Young Bucks weren't so focused on just super kicking everything. Like,
Super kick, super kick, super kick, super kick, super kick, super
it
kick.
was like a Super Mario game where you can only do like certain moves. So A is jump and B is sit. So A is for super kick and B is for punch. And that basically describes
Super kick,
the Young Bucks down to a T.
Yeah. Which I know you weren't a fan of.
It was my first and only encounter with the Young Bucks.
And I know you weren't too happy. I know you were looking forward to Melina.
Yeah, which was another fucking letdown. Right. So I'm going to throw this out there before Matt does. So we went down and I wanted to go see Kaylee Ray.
Yes.
Now, I've been told by good sources, Matt, that at one point that weekend I would get to see Kaylee Ray.
I thought you would.
At neither show.
We didn't know. I didn't know.
So I travelled 4.5 hours to Stevenage with a hangover.
Oh, you travelled.
And the squeakiest back passengers in the world. And at one point on the way back, got told to shut the fuck up.
And swallow.
And to not get to see the person who I wanted to see.
Oh dear. I remember that. Definitely. Especially because I'm thinking to myself, we only found out because of when we went to Stevenage, the group that she's with, she's flying the flag in America. Oh crap.
It was like,
Matt!
third row. And there's me, going the colour of the Union Jack with rage.
Matt! Get to me here!
There was no pride, it was just uncontrollable rage.
It was like this. It was like a scene off Team 4 Star. What's his feeling? It's shock.
Disappointment.
However, I am being overwhelmed by this. Oh, pirate! That's all I heard. And then I suddenly had a bit of a blank moment. I have no idea. I just remember hearing an angry voice, you quickly moving, and then getting the hell away from you.
Yes. Right, so, what is next for the Burning Truth?
Right.
We've been promising it.
We've been making promises for some time.
So this will lead, once this plays, to the world for the 10s in attendance and
20s.
listening in Matt's head. We are going to be branching out, finally.
I know how much you've been looking forward to this.
I think you've looked forward to it more than I have.
Well, it's going to be more interesting because it's going to allow us to connect more with the fans, and also because this is going to show more of our personality sides, our personal sides out. Because as we've mentioned throughout the beginning stuff, I have IT knowledge, you have some IT knowledge, which is mostly brutality, kicking it.
Basically been learned off combat.
Finish him!
We started!
Mercy. Anyway, the point being is, we're not just into wrestling. We're into a massive range of things. And another topic that we both like and enjoy on a regular basis, and that would be
video games.
Video games. As some might say, video games are bad. No, they're not. We enjoy video games. Now, if video games were so bad and supposedly, made bad people, right? Now, okay, I just thought about this, about what I've just been saying. Right, good way of putting this out is, Does Nate sound like a bad person? That's questionable, actually. Yeah, good point. Am I a bad person? That's still questionable, depending on certain people, on different views. But the difference is we're not going out. Games don't lead you to actually going out and harm people. People hurt people.
Guns don't kill people. Rappers do.
Oh, really?
What the looking shame?
All right. The point being is we're going to be branching out into our own little gaming channel, which is going to be officially called
Tippity.
TBT Games.
Tippity.
Not Tippity. Tippity.
Tippity.
TBT Games. Which, in case if anybody wants to turn around and say, is that turn-based tactics? Is that Throwback Thursday? No, that's the Burning Truth Games. That's the initials. That's all it is. So with that, we are going to be now most likely officially announcing it. However, the actual channel and everything and the first record won't be getting played straight away. We haven't fully got round to deciding on the first game. However,
it's down to 3 or 4.
It's down to 2 or 4. And the way it could start, we do have a favourite, which I'll name now, is FIFA.
Which will be FIFA 17.
FIFA 17. We won't be doing. There'll be certain games where we'll be doing just facts. Some games where we'll do some playthrough.
And then there's going to be quite a bit of it that's done not as a group of it, like the pair of us together, because
Correct.
we have different timescales, as you've probably gathered. My season, we thought I was going to have a quiet part this season.
No, you ended up being the busiest man, Mr. No Days Off.
Yeah, I've now took another commitment on, so we're going
Stop taking them on.
I got offered a chance of a lifetime, and I couldn't say no.
Yes, you can.
Do you want to say no to a chance to go Australia?
I'm saying you still can. I'm not saying it's smart to say no.
So I've done that, so which means at some point we might not be together. It might be one, it might be both. So
however,
you'll get to see how different our gaming styles are.
You'll get to see more the real us. More the real,
One of us is a completionist, the other one is an exhibitionist.
Really?
I will leave that up to your imagination.
Yeah, I think that's give it away. Really? Exhibitionist. And there will be one thing that will be happening on the channel. Matt versus Nathan. Which will be interesting.
No, it won't.
Why?
It won't be Matt versus Nathan.
Why?
Because you're going against the second face of Foley.
Oh, good Lord. Right. Matt versus
Owens.
the man, the myth, the legend, Alexander. Great. That's going to be fun. But the difference is we do have different play styles. As he says, he's a completionist. I'm not an expert. I'm not a show-off.
Expeditionist.
I'm not an expedition. Oh.
Brilliant. You can't say the word expeditionist.
Expeditionist. Expeditionist.
Come on, Jonathan Ross.
Wibble wobble. Good Lord. God damn it. The one time I get the word wrong, I do it now.
Come on.
Right.
You're definitely an exhibitionist.
I'm not. So to move on, I am more of a general place. I do enjoy the games. I do have a nice point of view, but the one thing I do have more than you is knowledge of gaming history. I'd say possibly uninteresting facts.
If you want to know why Folksy just sits there and plays with himself for most of the nights.
No.
Right.
No, not that sort of thing. No. No. Also, there'll be possible top 10 interesting facts about gaming facts and everything as well. So with that, we're going to most likely end this one here, folks.
Yes. So I am Nathan Goff. I'm joined by the exhibitionist Matt Burns.
Really. Right. So with that, we're going to say it's a goodbye for now. But do take into account there is a change coming, and it's coming sooner rather than later. We will keep you updated. Please check out our our regular scheduled program, which is usually always every Saturday
At 9 p.m.
at 9 p.m. And if not,
At 8 p.m. Stoke time.
we will have we'll have a recording prepared. So keep a listen out, or check up on our Facebook and on our social medias to keep an eye out on when we're doing the TBT games and everything. And for that, I say stay well, stay safe, and be good.
Yeah. Catch you later, folks.
Catch you later.